ना एकच राहतो कुठला तरी एक राहतो हाल तो बंद करा अरे इतना हवाई से तो नहीं है प्लीज दोन्ही लावा परत बंद नाही होणार
वापस साइड पे फिट कर जहाँ हमारी PhD खाना खाना नहीं है अब आप लोग तो साइड पे
डॉक्यूमेंट है सेंडिंग स्टार्टिंग में करना चाहिए पहली दो जगह पे हां ऑलमोस्ट पहले वो वो खिला हुआ भाई मम्मी मान के जाता ना देखिए मत जाना चाहिए 130 में 15 नंबर से 8 वाले 20 बार जब भी मारा तो 6 4 भाई वो व्यू ये का 80 लाख से 1.6 करोड़ हो गया फ्राइडे का मैच जीतना पड़ेगा अगर समझे तो फ्राइडे का मैच जीत गए ना मुंबई प्लेऑफ्स में मुंबई का कोई चांस नहीं क्योंकि अगला मैच लखनऊ और हैदराबाद लखनऊ घूम नहीं सकते और हैदराबाद तो बच्चे नहीं गुजरात लेके टक्कर मुंबई में आ गया बस मुंबई आ जाए क्या बोलो इनडायरेक्टली तो किसको सपोर्ट करे अगर मुंबई आए ना तब ये बदलता रहता नहीं अगर मुंबई को सपोर्ट करो अगर देखो 10 साल पहले पता है भाई 5 साल पहले हफ्ते देख रहा हूँ मैं आईपीएल किधर साल बस ये ना बेस्ट है यानी था 8 नंबर सकाळी मग स्कूल बस मी
सकाळी स्कूलला रिक्षा
सायकल घेऊन again have a seat and what wow आया उसके बाद लोग पीछे से बंदा
उसका फैमिली नहीं आगे
फिजिक्स का नहीं एक दिन छोड़ दे तीन घंटा बट सबकी बारी आ गई नहीं क्या करेगा क्या करेगा मूवी दिखाएगी सोशल आज कॉन्वर्सेशन चालू करना है at 3 सीट वाले yes वो सबसे बड़ा है वन कप चलता है भाई कैसे पढ़ा दिए एक पॉइंट को मत ये कुछ डायलॉग बता दिया हां अरे एंड फॉर साइड ऑफ वन बनेगा हां भाई साइड ऑफ और मन में साइड ऑफ मिश्रा को मना साइड ऑफ मिश्रा ओके हम एब्सेंट है
So नहीं वो हुआ
So
हाँ हैदराबाद में ऐसी लेकिन वो गाँव
नहीं आया ही
यार हमारा पैटर्न कौन होता है
नहीं वो उसके नौकर का नाम क्या तो मैं अपने पर बनने वाला
सॉफ्टी के लिए हैदराबाद आगरा में आता है
मेरे पास इसको बोला लेके अपन खेलते हैं बोले अलग अरे वो क्या बोलते हैं वो मैम को ले लेते मैम देखा ना आज टूट जाएगा विकेट टूट जाएगा इधर लग गया सीजन बॉल इतना माउंट है
अभी हम लोग ने लास्ट
सीपीयू को लग रहा है
शायलों के शर्मा देख
तेरा दो ही विकेट
ये इसको मत के लिए पता है 2-5 के लिए जितना भी टाइम स्पेंड किया
अरे अनिल का प्रेजेंट करने में अनिल कुमार नहीं है उसका अनिल के कुमार से स्कूल के भी
उसमें बहुत सारी
अरे वो नीचे
So all are there today?
yes so yes
Who's absent?
I so yes
Why?
he will come late he will come but he will come late
Why? Sleeping.
I don't know
तुम लोग है ना थोड़ा ऐसे पीछे हो जाओ because when I'm teaching then all of I can also see all of them क्या AC
इसी का यार साइड से आ गया
हाँ
इसी का हवा लगेगा इससे आ गया
AC का हवा नहीं चाहिए क्या एक ही AC चालू है
और आगे कॉपरेट
ए काय बोला AC एकच लावलाय ना AC हाय ह्यांच्यासाठी ना हे या मुलीसाठी
मैंने अभी
एक मोठा ब्लँकेट घेऊन ये
एकदम से कुछ
एसी का हवा लागेल म्हणून मी बोलते फर्स्ट बेंचवर नको बसा थोडा मागे बसा तर मी सगळ्यांना बघू शकणार एसीचा हवा लागणार म्हणून मुलीला एक ब्लँकेट आणली आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट हर योर्स इज ओके दीज टू एसी का हवा कहाँ नहीं आते वहां पे बैठ जा और तेरे लिए अगली बार एक ब्लैंकेट अरेंज कर देंगे बस सो मत जाना
अभी नहीं रखता बाद में रखता है ये लोग बंद नहीं करता
नहीं तेरे लिए ब्लैंकेट लाएंगे बस डोंट गो टू स्लीप ऑल ओके सो व्हाट वी डिड लास्ट वीक
Act 3 scene
Act 3 scene 1 today we start with Act 3 scene 2 okay
नहीं है मैं आई हूँ पर
लाइव तो अपना यूज कर
नहीं मगर कैरेक्टर्स हम ये मैसेज ऑलरेडी आज भी डायलॉग है नहीं था लास्ट टाइम वाली नहीं है
हाँ लास्ट टाइम मैंने आज ये इसको बोला
हाँ पर छाई
इसको इतना बनना था
ये छाई का पे है नहीं चार्जेस में
हाँ इसमें बसानी है
हाँ छाई
नहीं कभी भी होगा शायद you be one of these now
no I'll become Gracia
Portia you don't want to be Portia की बहुत डायलॉग थे इसमें scene 2 Portia बसाने को कोई भी होने दो चिल्लाने का नहीं अगर कोई चिल्लाएगा ना तो ठीक हाँ जो भी बसाने हो है मीन दैट पर्सन इज no this guy is
मैम इसको पोर्शिया मत बनाओ ये बहुत ज्यादा करती है
इसको नहीं बनाओ
मैम ये फेनेटी मैम किसी और को तो बना दो
उस बसाने हो
हाँ मैम वॉइस मैम पोर्शिया पे लड़को मैं फिर डेटा है उसको
Nothing Portia I only decided I will tell you all now should I only tell who will do this or will you all raise your hand those interested I will tell anyone okay you will be Basani चलो
नहीं
Portia you will be Portia you will be Portia I am only telling Graciano comes later we will see if we reach till there okay 4 of you are sitting together now see how long we go to see this go through
we don't have book
both
no we have
okay so do one thing you and he shift to that bench and you all move this side that or this side also here also you all can come किसको
चलेगा
मेरे को चल आई वोंट फोर्स जिसको करना है करो खाना जो you move position where you can see me इसको से अपना पोजीशन ऐसे रखना है कि छुपा रहे
मैम 2 पेज के बाद स्विच कर सकते हैं
कितना नखरा करेगी who wants to do you want to do or no quietly do read wait before you read I read that intro part okay so the climax of the play has arrived the third casket is about to be opened तू वॉल में ही घुस जा तो एक कबर्ड बना लेते for you to stay so the third casket is about to be opened and the audience realizes that it will have a favorable outcome for Bassanio. Why? Because Bassanio chooses the correct casket. Which casket does he select? Lead. What is written on the lead casket? Again, who will tell from
who chooseth me shall hazard all
yes, who chooseth me shall hazard all he. So, favorable outcome for Bassanio. He, as expected, chooses the correct casket and wins Portia. Graciano, at the same time, declares his love for Nerissa. At the same time means the moment he selects the correct casket, because Graciano, Nerissa had told Graciano that I will accept your proposal only if these two are together. Okay, that means if Bassanio selects the correct casket. Lorenzo and Jessica arrived with Celarino to announce the loss of Antonio's ships. Okay, this Lorenzo and Jessica arrive after she has selected the correct task. He has selected. Now, how many of you are aware of this? Raise your hand. How many of you know Act 3, Scene 2, done in school? Only 3 of you? स्कूल में नहीं किया rest of you are not done in school. So why are they raising their hands?
समझ में नहीं आता
हाँ?
मुझे समझ में नहीं आता हूँ मैम
They must be thinking हम हाथ उठाएंगे तो मैम पूछेंगे. Okay. No, and this Act 3 Scene 2 is a little difficult where you need to focus. Even for me, I cannot run through it fast because there are lots of examples, lots of explanation. So, Lorenzo and Jessica and Celarino arrived to announce the loss of Antonio on the Antonio's ships. We are back to Venice and its problems. Bassanio's trip to Belmont was sponsored. In what way was it sponsored? Yes, it was sponsored by Antonio via the loan. When the news reaches Bassanio and Portia about Antonio's misfortune, that Shylock is nearly ready to take his revenge. Last time we saw in Scene 1 that he's so happy, he's so excited on hearing of this loss. In Scene 1, what was there? या अभी भी नींद में ही है तेरे लिए भी लाइट बिछा देते इधर बेडिंग लगा देते लास्ट बेंच पे यू नॉट गॉट योर बुक नायर
मैं लेट आया मैं इसको मैसेज
गीता लेट गई सो गया देख झूठ भी बोलता है ना तो ऐसा कन्विंसिंगली बोलना चाहिए कि लगे कि हाँ वो सच है एक्सीडेंट हाउ डू यू कम हाँ तो साइकिल का टायर पंचर हो सकता है आई एम गिविंग यू मोर रीजंस कि हर एक बार लॉक नहीं हो जाता बिना साइकिल मेरे को लगा चोरी हो गया बट किसी ने किधर और रख दिया था उसका ब्रेक नहीं लग रहा था मैम हाउ वुड आई राइड ब्रेक नहीं लग रहा था एक्सीडेंट हो जाता ओके चलो ओके सो इन scene 1 we saw how happy he was and how excited he was to take revenge. So Portia gives a solution by agreeing to pay the debt. So when Portia comes to know, she immediately says, "Oh, so much! You owe him only 3,000 ducats. Take this, take everything that I have, but go and save your friend." She advises Bassanio that after their marriage, he should return to Venice to settle the matter. So she tells Bassanio that first we need to get married. They were not married still, though it was confirmed. He selected the right casket. But then she says that let's get first married because officially she could not give him money if they were not married. If they are married, it's one and the same. So she said let's get married. And after their marriage, he should return to Venice and settle the matter. The scene unites the world of Venice and the world of Belmont. So now we are in Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Enter Bassanio, Portia, Graciano, Marissa, and the servants. So all these people are there. Portia.
I pray you, Daddy, pause a day or two before you hazard, for in choosing one. I lose your company, therefore, bear a while. There's something tells me, but it does not love. I would not lose you, and you know yourself. Fate counsels not in such a quality, but lest you should not understand me well. And yet, a maiden hath no tongue, but thought I would detain you here some month or two before you venture forward. I would teach you how to choose life. But then I am forsworn. So will I never be so made you miss me. But if you do, you'll make me wish a thing that I had been forceful. Which to your eyes, they have overlooked me and divided me. One half of me is yours, and the other half yours. Mine own, I would say, but if mine, then yours. And so all yours. Oh, these naughty times, but bars between the owners and their rates. And so, though yours, not yours. Prove it so, let fortune go to hell for it, not I. I speak too long, but it is to pass the time, to pace the time, to eat it, and to draw it out in length, to stay you from election.
So what is she saying now? Basically, she wants to stop him from going and selecting the casket. So all this long but that she is doing, it's only to waste time. She wants to elongate it. Why she doesn't want him to go? कहीं ये गया और wrong casket select कर दिया, then he is gone. I will lose company. So it's better I make him wait. Another aspect is she is getting tempted कि क्या मैं इसको बता दूँ कि वो lead casket में ही है मेरा portrait. So she's tempted to tell him that, but she doesn't because she says I am forceful because मैंने अपने father को वो oath दिया है, so I have to keep this promise. Okay, so I'll explain this part. Portia is saying, I pray you tarry. Tarry means wait. Pause a day or two. Wait for a day or two before you hazard, before you go and make the selection of the casket. Okay, before you take that risk of going and selecting that casket. For in choosing wrong, I lose your company. Therefore, forbear a while. Because if you choose the wrong casket, I am going to lose your company. You will never be able to marry me, and I will also have to marry somebody whom I don't want to. So that's why wait for a while. Forbear means wait. There's something tells me, but it is not love. I would not lose you, and you know yourself. Hate counsels not in such a quality. What does this mean? Now she's saying, see, in the Elizabethan times, you couldn't express, especially the women couldn't express themselves by saying, oh, I love you. So she's saying, I don't want you to, but I love you what sunke usko dekh rakhi. So, so she's saying, she's saying that I would not lose you. So she's saying that there is something that makes me feel that you should not select the wrong casket, that you should not go. It is not love, but it's not hate either. Hate comes not in such a quality means ऐसे time ऐसा अगर feel होता है, तो it cannot be hate either. Then, but lest you should not understand me well, I yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought. I would maiden hath no tongue but thought means yes, a lady, but she has her mind, she has her own emotions.
She cannot talk.
Yes, she cannot express it. So I would detain you here. Detain means I would keep you here a month or two. Some month or two. See, in the first line she is saying pause a day or two. Then she is saying I would detain you here a month or two. These things, why you need to be careful. MCQ will all mein aayega, you need to. So she is saying I would detain you. Detain means I would keep you here for a month or two before you venture for me. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forsworn. In that case, if I tell you the correct casket, I will be breaking my oath. So, will I never be? So, may you miss me. But if you do, you will make me wish a sin. So, she is saying, I will never break my oath. But in that case, in case you select the wrong casket and you miss me, then you will make me wish a sin. Wish a sin means wish that I had told you. Even that thought in your mind, coming in your mind is a sin. So in that case, I will repent that I didn't tell you, and repenting that I didn't tell you is also a sin, because that would be a wrong thing to do. Okay? So she's saying, but if you do, you make me wish a sin that I had been foresown. That I had been foresown means that I had broken my oath. Okay, that I had told you the truth. Then, beshrew your eyes, they overlooked me and divided me. One half. See now here now you will feel what is she? She's actually doing that. She's actually here in all these next 4-5 lines, one half heart, yours, mine, half put mine, yours, like that. So what is she basically trying to say? That all of my heart is yours. Okay. So see what she saying. Beshrew your eyes, they have overlooked me and divided me. Beshrew your eyes means darn your eyes. They have overlooked me. They have overlooked me means they have cast a spell on me, they have hypnotized me and divided me. In what way divided me? One half of me is yours. My heart, one half of my heart is yours. Mine own, I would say, but if mine, then yours. Means what is she saying? One half of my heart is yours, of me is yours. The other half that is mine is also yours. Okay? And so all yours. Right? Oh, these naughty times put bars between the owners and their rights. Naughty times means such bad times. Put bars between the owners means put obstacles between the owners and their rights. Owner in the sense, owner of the heart is she herself. Does she have any right over it now? She doesn't, because the owner he owns her heart now. So she has no right over it, in a sense, no control over her heart now. And so, though yours, not yours, means, and so though my heart is mine only, but it doesn't remain mine because I've given my heart to you. Prove it so, let fortune go to hell for it, not I. So means if you don't talk and dhyan do isme. So prove it so, let fortune go to hell, not I means if something goes wrong, then let fortune go to hell, because whatever will go wrong, if it does, it will be because of fortune. It won't be my fault. So let fortune go to hell, not I. Then she says, I speak too long, but it's to peace the time. Peace the time means to elongate, stretch the time. To eke it and to draw it out in length. To stay you from election. To stay you from election means to hold you from going and from going and choosing the caste. Next. So this part you all have understood? Next, Basani.
Let me choose, whereas I leave upon the rack.
On the rack, Basani then confessed what treason there is mingled with your work.
Basani, continue this page with you. Another page.
None but that ugly treason of mistress, which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. There may as well be enmity and life.
You want to read?
There may as well be enmity and life, peace, snow, and fire, as treason and my love.
Ay, but I fear you speak upon the rack, where men enforced do speak anything.
Promise me life, and I will confess the truth.
Well, then confess and live.
Confess and live had been the very sum of my confession. Oh, happy torment.
अरे हेलो तुम लोग बसानियों और पर्शिया का कैरेक्टर पढ़ रहे हो, तुम लोग खुद बसानियों पर्शिया नहीं हो जो इतना ब्लश कर रहे हो। कौन हंसा रहा है? इसको वापस भेज देंगे दोनों। I'll make you all only read now if you all create already. बस में को क्या हुआ?
शिफ्ट करता ना
तू पढ़
इधर शिफ्ट करो बोल बाहर सीधा
इसको पढ़ने का देखो
हाँ वही
मैं ठीक हूँ मेरा गलत
हां
ना
बोल कला
सुबह चीनी खा ली
कुछ नहीं होता
चीनी से कला don't teach me answers for deliverance but let me to my fortune and the casket
हम आगे करना लग रहे हैं
yeah what is drawn from before the caskets okay
away then I'm locked in one of them. If you do love me you will find me out Nerissa and the rest stand all alone. Let music sound while he does make his choice. Then, if he lose, he makes a swan-like end, fading in music, that the comparison may stand more proper. My eye shall be the streets, and watery dead there for him. He may win, and what is music then? The music is even as a flourish when true subjects bow to a new crown monarch. Such it is, as are those dulcet sounds in break of day that creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ear and summon him to marriage. Now he goes with no less presence, but with much more love than young Alcides when he did believe the virgin tribute paid by the howling Troy to the sea monster. I stand for sacrifice. The rest alone are the Dardanian wives with bleared visages come forth to view the issue of the exploit. Go, Hercules, live thou. I live with much more dismay. I view the fight than thou that makest the fray.
okay that's
only the words to be released themselves the word is still
wait don't give up no, this much is anyways I music
what about
मैंने पढ़ा तो इसको पढ़ने
क्या
and song
गाना तो
सॉन्ग तुम लोग में जो वो बजाने नहीं गाता है तुम लोग बोलो
उसने पहले बोला अरे
there are singers that also you won't be able to sing like the actual song and show you the video afterwards you will come
हमें गाने थे
we can't sing like that you know that opera type of song that high pitch and all that something like that okay so anyway I'll explain it to you Bassanio from Bassanio's dialogue so she's saying I'm trying to the time and I'm trying to keep you from election now Bassanio says let me choose for as I am I live upon the rack means I'm in a lot of torture I'm in a lot of stress because let me just go select and finish it off you know this live upon the rack how that has come in the olden days when a person had to be tortured when he had to be prosecuted he was put on a rack something like a stretcher okay and his hands and legs were pulled from all sides so that's how he was under a lot of torture so that's why live upon the rack means I'm in a lot of torture now I'm very stressed okay so let me just go and choose because the more I wait the more difficult it's going to get Portia says upon the rack Bassanio then confess what treason has mingled with your love treason means betrayal you are tense you are under stress why is there something else in your mind are you doing something out of force is there any kind of betrayal in your mind and she actually doesn't feel like that she's just doing that to extend the time she's just kind of teasing him there then Bassanio says none out that ugly treason of mistrust here means doubt so what stress do I have this stress that I am doubtful if I will select the correct casket what if I select the wrong casket which makes me fear the enjoying of my love, which makes me fear if I will be able to marry you. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire, as treason and mild love. Snow and fire. Can ice and fire go together? No, they cannot. So he's saying even ice and fire will go together, but treason and my love will never go together. Means I will never cheat upon you. Okay? Then Portia saying, hey, but I fear you speak upon the rag where men enforced do speak anything. So she is saying, hey, but I just feel that you just said that I'm upon the rag, so which means you seem to be under some kind of pressure. And when people are under pressure, they just say anything. When men enforced to speak anything means when men are forced to speak anything. Bassanio is saying, promise me life, I'll confess the truth. Promise me life and I will tell you what the truth is. Then Portia says, well then, confess and live. Tell me what it is. Bassanio says, confess and love had been the very sum of my confessions. Means he's saying that I have always loved you. Now here, if you remember what happened in Act 1, Scene 1, where Bassanio approaches Antonio for money. At that time, you might get that inkling that Bassanio wants to marry her because of money.
Yes.
Because what he tells, हाँ उसको देना था और
She is left and he can pay the debt if he has.
yes, he gives that arrow example and he says that मैं अभी ऐसा कुछ कर रहा हूँ जिससे मेरा ये particular loan भी clear हो जाएगा और previous loans भी clear हो जाएंगे, which means ऐसे लगता है कि शायद वो अपने debts clear करने के लिए ये don't talk in between finance.
He says directly that if I marry Portia, I'll clear all my debts.
I will clear all my
rich. I'll be rich and.
हाँ. So he's saying basically he said that I will clear all my debt. I'll be rich ऐसा नहीं बोलता, but he says that I will clear all my debt. So it makes you feel that it was for money. But then here in this act, scene 2, you come to know that it was not money, it was for love that he was married. So he says confess and love. And had it been because of money, then probably when she said that I feel like cheating and disclosing, he might have said, okay, let's wait for some time and you tell me which casket it is. But he didn't tell her that, right? So means his mind was clear. It's clear that he was marrying her for love. So confess and love had been the very sum of my confessions. Oh, happy torment. When my torturer. Who's the torturer here? Who's the torturer? It's Portia who's the torturer here. Why torturer? Because she's not letting him go and select. So, oh happy torment, when my torturer doth teach me answers for deliverance. Means she's trying to give me answers to what I have to go and do, no? In a sense, go and select the right casket. So, my torturer herself is giving me answers and telling me what I have to deliver. But let me to my fortune and the caskets. But I don't want any answers from you. Let me go and choose the caskets. Let it be between my fortune and the caskets. Curtains drawn from before the caskets. Okay, now he is in front of those caskets. Okay, now Portia's long dialogue. What does she say in this? Here she talks about the kind of music that should be played when he goes and selects the casket. Okay? 2 types of music. एक होगा 2 options, no? कि एक अगर वो गलत सिलेक्ट करता है और एक अगर वो सही सिलेक्ट करता है. तो अगर वो गलत सिलेक्ट करता है, then sad music will play. अगर सही करता है तो happy music will. So if he selects the wrong casket, then the sad music will play. What sort of music it should be that she is saying. Okay, so she's saying that the music will be like it will have a swan-like end. Swan in the where, and she's saying that when my eyes shall be the watery deathbed, which means a swan is what? A water bird, right? And if there are two things said about the swan, if they are myths, there one thing is that when a swan dies, he cries, and when a swan dies, he sings. Okay. Another aspect about the swan is that they have only one partners for life. You know, like the lovebirds. If one goes, the other one automatically dies. So if you know, they have one partner throughout the life. So if one partner dies or something happens, then the other one automatically cannot survive and he also dies. So she's saying that if it is sad music, then it will be like he'll make a swan-like end fading in music, where my eyes shall be the watery deathbed. Okay, so he will fade away in that music, okay, which means he will go. If it's a happy music, then there are two types of music that she talks about. Okay, one is like the music that's played when like a newly crowned monarch, like a newly crowned king, when he is made king, that royal music that's played, because Bassanio now will be known as than a king, you know, if he marries this princess. She's acted as a princess. So, and the second music will be like the music that is played early in the morning when a bridegroom is going to get married. When a man is going to get married, early morning, some kind of music is played. That music will be played. Okay, the happy music. So she's saying, away then, I am locked in one of them. If you do love me, you will find me out. Teresa and the rest stand all aloof. So she's saying, तुम लोग सब side में खड़े हो जाओ, let him see and focus on what he's doing. Let music sound while he doth make his choice. If he lose, okay, so this music is what music will be played if he loses, if he selects the wrong casket. He will make a swan-like end. Swan is also a smooth end, okay? You know about that story about Arif and the Saras? No, you all are not updated with the news that's happening. तुम लोग इंस्टा पे तो सब हो ना? Yes. अच्छा, तो this guy is on Insta also. His name is Arif Gurjar, Gurjar. Okay, find out about it. क्या पूरा हाँ.
I'm spelling.
Arif Gurjar.
And spelling का
So you know what he had done around I think a year back or something, when he was not very famous. उसको एक ये मिला था Saras. Saras is again a crane, and like an Indian crane. And even the Saras characteristics are similar to these swans, where they're loyal to one partner. Okay, so इसका क्या हुआ that the Saras was hurt. Okay, it had hurt its leg, and this guy got him home. He treated him. He put those some sticks and bandages and whatever is required to treat him, and he was healed. Now what happened? He didn't tie the Saras up. Okay, but the Saras started living with him, and he started liking that. So he used to all the time be with this guy, with Ari, and when he wanted to go, he used to go also to wherever his group of friends and all were, or where whatever his natural habitat was. But he used to even come back. वो उसके साथ even खाना, he used to eat the same dal, chawal, sabji. They've shown those videos of him. So he was really loyal to him. अब क्या हुआ? This came in the eyes of the politicians. So what they did, वो लोग ने उसको ले लिया कि what Arif is doing is a crime because you're not allowed. Our system is also so bad. Huh? रिकॉर्ड हो जाता है क्या होगा?
यूट्यूब को दिखता भी नहीं है यूट्यूब पे
हाँ वो
नहीं रिकॉर्ड ही हो रहा है तो फिर क्या होगा? What's wrong?
सीधा यूट्यूब पे जाके
It's with relevance to what we are doing. We are talking about faithfulness, and then we are also talking about the wrongdoing. What they did is they separated him. Why? Because what you are doing is illegal. What illegal? That he has captured him. Now he had not captured the bird and bear. Okay. So they kept him in another zoo, in a cage, where he stopped keeping. They didn't allow this guy to go because he has to get detached from him. So they didn't allow this Arif to go. फिर कुछ time he stopped eating. फिर कुछ time के बाद जाने दिया. But you know they've shown that video where you can see the bird in the cage. So when he's seeing this Arif, he's jumping, he's flapping his wings, but he's in the cage. They didn't allow him to go closer. So you know it's like he treated him as his friend. So that's how faithful they are. Even now, if you see the bird, it's like the bird doesn't respond much, but then when Arif goes, he's happy and excited. He still recognizes him. But even now, he's away from Arif. So that's so crazy. And on the contrary, first he was kept free by Arif, and now he's being caged. But according to the system, he is now free from the person who had captured him. So sad. Okay, so coming back to, so we understood what kind of music will be played when he loses. What kind of music will you tell? And swan like end, fading in music. That fading in music, that the comparison may stand more proper. My eye shall be the stream and the watery bed for him, because I am going to feel sad if Basani loses and I will cry. So he will die in that water. May he win. What is music then? If he wins, what is the music? Then music is even as the flourish are the trumpet sounds. Okay? Even as the flourish, when true subjects, who are the subjects? The people, the praja, raja ki praja. So even as the when true subjects bow to a newly crowned monarch, when they bow to a newly crowned king, monarch is a king. Such is as are those dulcet sounds. Dulcet means sweet sounds. Huh? In break of day. In break of day means in the morning. That creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ear and summon him to marriage. Summon is to call him to marriage. Now he goes with no less presence, but with much more love than young Alcides. Alcides is the same as Hercules. So he's saying, go Hercules, go, she's saying. When he did redeem the virgin tribute paid by howling Troy to the sea monster, I stand for sacrifice. The rest aloof are the Dardanian wives, with cleared visages, come forth to view the issue of the exploit. So you'll see on the side it's written, Alcides, Hercules' son. Do you have the same thing there? Son of Alcius, rescued Hesione, unmarried daughter of the Trojan king, from being sacrificed, a virgin tribute to the sea monster. So what had Alcides done? Hesione, not Hesione. So what Alcides had done, he had saved Hesione from the sea monster. Okay, and Hesione was a Trojan princess. Everyone liked her. He did so not from love, but from desire to get the horses offered as a reward. That's why he saved her. Portia perceives herself as Hesione because she's saying, I stand for sacrifice. No? So how Hesione was being sacrificed. And so she says that I represent तीनों बीच में बात करता है, तू अलग जाके बैठ गया, ये बहुत बीच में बात करता है, मुंह बंद नहीं है ना, देखो सुना मैं बोल रही हूँ सुना नहीं, हाँ तो फिर बस अपना कान पर एक जितना सुनने मिलेगा सुनना ही देंगे but don't talk with the face disturbs me. So what was I saying now? Yeah, so she says that I am Hesion. I am the one who's being sacrificed. And who's Alcides?
It's
Bassan. Hercules, that's Bassanio. So Portia perceives herself as Hesion and Bassanio as an Alcides acting out of love, not out of any outcome. Okay, so young Alcides, when he did redeem the virgin tribute, redeem means rescue. The virgin tribute paid, the virgin tribute was who? The princess of Troy, Hesion. Paid by howling Troy to the sea monster. I stand for sacrifice. The rest aloof are the Dardanian wives with bleared visages come forth. Means what the Dardanian wives means all the other Trojan women.
all are standing.
Who?
And Elsa was standing
Yes.
aside and during
Yes, everyone else who is there represents the Dardanian wives with bleared visages. Means the Trojan women with crying faces, with tears, teary eyes. Okay, visage is face and teary eyes. Face with teary eyes. So they are crying. Why are they crying? Because they feel bad that their princess might die. Right? So they are sad about that. And they are come forth to view the issue of the exploit means come forth to view the outcome of whether Alcides will be able to save their dear princess. And she says, go Hercules, live thou, I live. Means if you live only then I live. Why? If the sea monster destroys you and you are dead, then the sea monster will obviously destroy me also. Go Hercules, live thou, I will with much, much more dismay. I view the fight than thou that makes the fray. Means I'm going to ask you all questions later of whatever I'm doing. So go Hercules, live thou, I live with much, much more dismay. Means you are the one who's going to fight the battle, and me who's watching is more under stress than you. Okay. So I watch with much more dismay. I view the fight than you that makes the. Okay, then music while Bassanio comments on the caskets to himself. There's this music that plays. Tell me where is fancy bread, or in the heart, or in the head. Means tell me where do desires come from, whether they come from the heart or they come from the head. How begot, how nourish. How does it start? How does it grow? Begot is how does it start? Nourished is how does it grow? How do those emotions start? How do those emotions grow? Reply, tell. Where does it happen? Then it says, it is engendered in the eyes. Means it starts in the eyes. Okay, it begins in the eyes. With gazing fed and fancied eyes in the cradle where it lies. Means, then she's saying they are saying with gazing fed means it grows again through the eyes only. Okay, and it ends also through the eyes only. Okay, and fancied eyes, it dies in the cradle where it lies. So it begins with the eyes, love grows with the eyes, and love ends also with the eyes only, because the two, if one is dying, they are still looking at each other, not wanting to leave the partner. Let us all ring fancy's knell, let it begin, ding dong bell. All means all say together in chorus, ding dong bell. Okay. Then this word knell means funeral bell. Let us all ring fancy's knell. I'll begin it. Ding dong bell. Okay. Now just go through what I have done and I'll ask you questions. If there's anything you still have a doubt with, you can ask. So before I ask you and you are not able to answer, you can ask.
Only for scene.
Scene 2. What I explained today, right?
Yes.
You know, Mila last week, a chance. 2 weeks he didn't come, na?
Yeah.
After you told me that next day was Eid,
Yes.
तो वो नहीं आया. उसके बाद you all had your exams, तो नहीं आया. तो अभी मेरा class था on Wednesday, no on Saturday, last Saturday.
Even if I don't
हाँ, इवेंट मैंने बोला उसको किधर है बिरयानी एक तो कुछ तो ये मिला we found something common ना some chant something then I said हाँ so Eid का chant you only become Eid का chant you disappeared and all that I told him बिरयानी किधर है ऐसे ही आया अच्छा ये क्या पार्टी है कोई नहीं अभी और ऐड करूंगी पार्टी देते हैं इधर नहीं लाते Who?
Yes.
Yeah.
That test the bathroom to better test sites.
हाँ.
वो भी है.
हाँ. How your second last? He stays there in Meru. He stays there in school यहाँ Salvador. Last year ये तो इसके लिए मसान भी शिफ्ट
In this district.
his house, no? हाँ वो स्कूल इसके लिए नहीं कर रहा होगा last year में. वहाँ पे are not started anymore. They don't have May classes in May, no? इसलिए अभी सिर्फ now this week will be the last class. इसके बाद सीधा June. इसके लिए फिर I said I will start in June only. Continuity में मिलेगा. अभी थोड़ा कुछ करूँ फिर रुक जाएगा. Any doubts? इसने बोला था मैं वो समझा होगा और भी समझा. स्वर्ण मेरे लिए मत बोलना कि गलती वो मैम क्या कर रही है कुछ समझते ही नहीं है कुछ नहीं समझ है ना बोल मेरे को. There should be nothing that you have not understood. But there won't be a third person you will go to again. हाँ लेकिन अभी भी पढ़ और बोल कुछ डाउट है तो घर पे जाके भी होगा तो नेक्स्ट वीक सब क्लियर कर देना. हाँ you don't have any more backup teachers now so better clear it. And from this scene I'm sure something or the other will come. Please don't have all कुछ करते
Not even these songs.
हाँ
While choosing
हाँ
Not even they could be asked about these songs and how did she combine it with us.
about the song and no speak about the song usually it doesn't come but what kind of music will be played those kind of things we need to know and those exact words those keywords we need to use. So best way to remember is by repeatedly reading. Okay, so are you all done? Done?
Yes. Right.
Any doubts? Troy was a place, it's the name of a place. And that Trojan is not read as Trojan, it's read as Troyan, because Troy. Okay. So, okay, tell me the meaning of this. Line 4. There's something tells me, but it is not love. I would not lose you, and you know yourself. Hate counsels not in such a quality. Meaning of these lines. कौन बोलेगा?
It is not hate, but it is not she don't love, but there is some reason that she don't want him to lose. Her to lose. And it is not hate because hater don't give such a good advice.
Okay. Not haters don't give such a good advice. Means you won't think of such things if you hate someone. If you hate someone, you'll be like, "Jaldi kar le, galat select kar aur nikal ja." Huh?
Yeah, I was just saying the same. Just because she says that it is neither love, that doesn't mean I had hate for you. It is neither love, it's neither hate. As you know that hate doesn't function in such quality. This means that कि hate एक टाइम में अगर मैं hate बोलूँगी मैं तुझे, पर मैं तो ऐसे नहीं होंगी ना, तू निकल पहले कर और फिर जाएगा.
Oh. And it's okay, really speaking, now when I'm asking you something, if you are able to express yourself better in Hindi, no problem, say it, because right now we want to make sure that everything is understood. If you've understood, you're able to express in any language, you express it, बाकी फिर answer में automatically आगे जाएगा, right? So I just want to know if you people have understood everything here. Then next. I could detain you here some month or two before you venture for me. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forceful, so will I never be. So may you miss me up to that entire paragraph.
She says, I will make you stay for a month or two. Before you venture for me means before you choose the right casket or the casket. And even I will teach you how to choose the right casket, but I will not tell you that which casket because I'm forceful. If I do so, that means I will break my oath. So I will not force you, but I will tell you how. I will teach you what to do. And अगर वो चूज करने गई और किसी ने राइट कास्केट चूज किया
क्या
मतलब अगर वो कोशा बताया तो अभी एक मेरा सिखाएगी कैसे राइट कास्केट चूज करना है किसी मैंने एक शूटर ने वो राइट कास्केट चूज किया तो
ऐसा हुआ नहीं, but then अगर वैसे होता then on probably Koshka wouldn't have allowed anyone to go and say it.
वोट लेने के लिए अलाउ किया
in the sense, the house was hers, right? So she would have made the other person wait, made him select, and then that person goes off. The next part का meaning ये बताओ. This part from line 15. They've overlooked me. Vishu, your eyes, they've overlooked me.
His eyes has hypnotized her. It has divided her into two. One is his, and the other, which is her, that is also his. And so whole her, everything is.
So and then what is the meaning of that? Oh, these naughty times put bars between the owners and
because it is a bad time and it has put obstacle between him and her.
Between the owner and its rights. So we want relevance
between the rights and
between
her heart.
Between her heart and the rights to her heart. So she's lost all rights to her heart because she owns it, but now she doesn't. It's become his. Okay, now I want some of the boys to answer. Portia's dialogue. Upon the wrath, Bassanio, then confess what treason is mingled with your love. Bol.
This means that Portia is telling Bassanio that if you're living on the rack, that means you're under pressure, and that when people are under pressure, they do anything, and she's asking Bassanio whether or not there is any betrayal mixed with your love, any other reason.
Then Bassanio's dialogue where he's saying there may as well be amity and life between snow and fire as treason and fire. Explain this. Anyone else other than him? Baki ladke? Tell. You tell.
He says that he just has a feeling of doubt that if he chooses the wrong casket, then he may not get the person. He may not get the person he loves.
Amity and that part of the answer I'm asking. Those lines. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire. वो तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं. No one else.
There might be friendship between snow and fire, but not in my love. Because I will not cheat.
Not in my love.
Because he will not cheat for it.
Snow and fire go together, but his love and treason don't go.
Snow and fire go together, but love and treason you didn't talk about. Snow and fire go together, will go together. Although snow and fire don't. But he's saying snow and fire can also go together, but not my love and treason. The impossible is also possible, but my treason, my love cannot be mixed with treason. Okay, then this line where Bassanio was saying after line 35, 37. Oh happy torment, when my torturer doth teach me answers for deliverance, but let me to my fortune and the caskets. You tell.
वो उसको बताना है मुझे मत बता मेरे नसीब में जलेगा वो.
और and इसका क्या मीनिंग है? Oh happy torment when my torturer doth teach me answers. Portia what? She's tormenting and she's leading him to the casket. She's giving him answers. Okay. Then what kind of music will be played? Sad and happy. Sad, y'all tell sad, y'all tell happy. So both are happy music.
Casket, first a swan and end music will be played, where your tears would be watering dead bed and he will fade away in that music. The second.
Okay, happy you're telling. Now happy. Happy you're telling.
As the flourishment two subjects go to the newly crowned border.
And but you don't have to tell the same words.
That kind of music, which basically in the early morning when our bride gets married.
Yes, which is played in the bridegroom's year. You see, there's this on the side. You see 51, 52 lines. The meaning, an allusion to an old English custom of playing music under the windows of the bridegroom's bedroom on the morning of his marriage. So that's the other type. Okay, then whom does she refer him to as Hercules? Other names? Atlas. And what was the story that why does she call herself as sacrifice, that she stands for sacrifice?
There was a concept he shouldn't casket, then he will go and someone else and he should be.
Ma'am, you wanting us to explain the story and connect it to the.
Okay. So what happened is there was a princess in a place Troy whose name was
peaceful.
Izion.
She was being sacrificed to the sea monster, where the king of Trojan gave him a gift that will give you horses or something. So therefore he went and killed this monster and
Saved them.
Right, like that only. Portia is the Izion who is being sacrificed to the sea monster, and the Bethsaida is the Hercules who is going to save her.
Right.
Who are the Dardanian wives?
All of the onlookers on
Everyone else, all the other onlookers. And who were the Dardanian wives in the original story? Trojan women, women. And how are their faces? Clear stained faces. Clear visages. Okay. And in the song, what is said in the song? Song.
where does desire arise from, whether it is from the heart or from the mind, and how it is formed and how it is nourished. And then later on it goes to the whether this we should all take or
No.
figure
It
out
starts from the eyes.
It starts from the eyes and
It
then
grows in the eyes.
And then it ends in the eyes.
Okay. And then the last.
One is person is me and asking for a
eyes.
Reply. No means how we got, how is it? Reply. Tell. No, they are only singing. Those there are two singers who are singing. It's a part of the song only because see before that they are asking a question. How begot, how nourished. So here see the question being asked is how begot, how nourished, how does it start, how does it grow, tell, like that. Reply. Okay. Now the next part. Basanyo, continue. Pay attention, I'll again do one more part and ask questions.
For me, the outward should be themselves. The world is still decided on us.
Acha, now what part it is? Now where is he? He is in front of the gold casket. Okay? पहले वो जाता है gold casket के सामने, फिर वो जाता है silver और last में lead.
Giving the examples by reducing the casket.
Yes.
And now what is so tainted and corrupt, but being seasoned with gracious voice, observes the show of evil in religion. What damage, error, but some sober grow will bless it and approve it with the text, hiding the grossness with their ornament. This is no wise to examine, simple, but assumes some mark of virtue on his outward parts. How many cowards whose hearts are all as false, astral of stand barrier upon the Christians, the beard of Hercules and the flowing Mars, who invaded church have lies white as milk, and these assume but warless extremists. To render the reputed look on beauty, and you shall see its purchased by the weights, which reason works as a miracle in nature, making them
Which what? What did you mean?
miracle with trillions.
Which therein?
Their works a miracle in nature, making them the lightest that where most of it. So are those great Nike golden rocks, which make such wanton gambles with the wind. Upon suppose fairness often known to be the dowry of second head. The skull that breed them in the
Sepulture.
thus ornament is but the gate show.
Guide show.
To a most dangerous sea, the
Beauteous
calf, being an beauty in words, but seeming truth which coming times put on, the who entrap the wisest, therefore go doubting.
Now God, good.
Heart for Midas, I will.
Heart food for Midas.
Food for Midas, I will none of thee. Nor none of thee, though pain and
Thou
common
pain.
touch. Thou pain and common touch. We man and man, but thou meager slave, which rather threateneth meager, which rather threateneth than dost promise earth. Thy painless moves me more than
Eloquence.
and that which I joy be the consequence.
Okay. Enough clear. So क्या समझना है इसमें? What some idea at least that you got?
He is to read the basket. You don't want to see the outer event because outer logic constantly give things down.
What was written on the gold casket?
Shall get what we desire.
What many men desires.
What many men desires. What was written inside the gold casket?
All that glitters is not.
Yes. All that glitters is not gold.
Yeah.
And gilded tombs do worms in gold.
Standard.
किसने select किया था वो?
What?
So now he talks about this on the same lines where he sees gold and he's talking about outward appearances. What examples does he give in
Six
outward
examples.
appearances? 6 examples.
First was the gracious voice, second was the sober man, third was the
So
virtue.
first was with relation to law.
Yeah, because
Second was
virtue.
religion. Third was
Virtue means outward appearance.
what's the virtue? Second is religion. Third is Hercules.
Yeah,
Third is Hercules. Fourth is beauty.
beauty.
And related to beauty is only the other part.
Yeah,
Where he talks first about makeup,
yeah.
then about hair, and then he says that the ornament is but the guide show. So that's it. So you can see. For those who don't know, what have you all understood? क्या idea है इससे? ये लोग ने तो पढ़ा है ना, एग्जाम दे के आए इसका.
ये नहीं अटेम्प्ट किया था.
हाँ?
ये 3 अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया था. दो ही 3 अटेम्प्ट किए ऑप्शन.
मैंने किया.
बोल.
थर्ड सीन नहीं
ये
किया.
दोनों सीखा.
No, that's why he remembers this. He 6 examples का ये था.
But मैम ने पूछा ही नहीं.
But ठीक है, तुम लोग के boards में आएगा तो पढ़ना है. हाँ. Okay, so I'll tell you this. So Basani is saying, so may the outward shows be least themselves. The world is still deceived with ornament. Deceived with ornament means outer appearances are fake. They are deceptive. Ornament means outward appearance. In law, so right over there one. So in law, line 75. There in law is written, in law what plea so tainted and corrupt, but being seasoned with a gracious voice, obscures the show of evil. What does this mean?
Which is the most dishonest ways must be teased by the gracious voice.
Means if you have so many criminals also who have lawyers fighting for them. How do they fight? They prove that this criminal is very innocent and the innocent one is a criminal. Correct? So they are, but be seasoned with a gracious voice obscures the show of evil. Obscures means hides. He hides the show of evil because of that gracious and good sounding voice and convincing voice. Second example, write down over there too, where in religion is written. That's the second example. So all this he is seeing, he is thinking of and talking when he sees the golden casket. Okay. So all his examples, these things will be based on outward appearances are deceptive. Okay. So in the first example, what is the outward appearance of law of the gracious voice? Okay, and what is the inner reality? That the person is a criminal. Second example, in religion, what damned error means mistake, but some sober brow will bless it and approve it with a text, hiding the grossness with fair ornament. So what are we talking about now? With a text means with scriptures. So what?
Bible means he can approve anything.
मतलब कोई कुछ गलत भी करेगा ना तो वो बाइबल में कोई yes he will say that what this person has done is not wrong because it's written in the Bible that you can do this and he is a religious person so everyone will
Believe
take his word for it. So what is the outward appearance of the religious person and the scriptures saying that this is correct? And what is the inner reality? That it is wrong. Then, next example, then he says, there is no vice so simple but assume some mark of virtue on its outward parts. Means, outwardly.
Some means are going here and things like
हाँ वो बाद में ये लाइन में क्या है? See, here what he is saying, there is no vice so simple, but assume some mark of virtue on its outward parts. Means there vice is a wrongdoing, virtue is सही करना. तो कोई गलत चीज भी करेगा, outwardly it will appear like उसने कुछ गलत किया ही नहीं है. What he is doing is correct. Then he says, how many cowards whose hearts are all as false? False means they are disloyal.
Yeah.
As sand of sand,
Yes.
then yet upon their chins the beards of Hercules and frowning Mars, who inward searched have livers white as milk, and these assume but valor's excrement to render them redoubted. Means, here he is talking about
Means cows. A person is going here and things like but he is from the outward but inside he is a coward. And he is telling that levers are white means white levers. It is an example of
yes. In the earlier days, no?
It is an example of courage.
White as milk speaks about lack of
Lack
courage.
of courage.
Those it was assumed earlier, it was believed that those who are cowards have livers that are white, and the brave ones have red blood. So, how many cowards whose hearts are all as false as the stairs of sand? Stairs कोई sand से बना पाएगा? You cannot.
बनाते हुए चलेंगे तो
टूट जाएगा ना? It's going to be very light, so it's going to break. So they're as false as stairs of sand. Where yet upon their chins the beards of Hercules and frowning Mars. So they will wear beards so that they look very bold. Okay, and frowning Mars, so they'll have expressions that will be very serious.
Yes.
Huh? So you will feel that this person is very strong. He is very formidable. Formidable means he cannot be won over by anyone. Okay, इससे कोई नहीं जीत सकेगा. So who inward search have livers white as milk. Indeed, the exterior is what now? Strong, brave, bold. Internally, how are they? Cowards. Okay, and these assume but valor's excrement to render them redoubted. That nobody will doubt that these people are actually cowards. Now, example 4. Look on beauty. So 4 is beauty.
yes.
Look on beauty, and you shall see 'tis purchased by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature, making them lightest that wear most of it. So here what is he saying?
ladies who used to not put makeup on the faces means the ladies which used to put makeup, they are lightest in the character.
And wherein works a miracle in nature means when they put makeup, it's like a miracle.
Yeah.
You can purchase beauty by the weight, 50 grams powder lady or 100 grams, right? So makeup can be purchased by the weight. That's what he's saying. Look on beauty, and you shall see this purchased by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature. So there the person totally, there's a total makeover, right? So that's like a miracle of nature. Somebody who doesn't look so good also starts looking beautiful because of makeup. But then he's also saying making them light as that wear most of it, right? Because if you put what is preferred is natural beauty, right? Would you all prefer somebody who's with heavy makeup and dark makeup and all? You won't. You will prefer somebody who's naturally beautiful, right?
Yes.
Correct? So he's saying making them lightest. That's a pun there. So they buy heavy, they put heavy makeup, but they are actually the lightest. Then
they are putting heavy.
in character, they are lightest in character. आजकल भी कोई हर कोई लगाता है, लेकिन what type of makeup they try to put जो natural baby, they put red, they put matte, something which goes with their complexion, कोई light peach, light pink. Imagine if you see somebody with heavy, dark, everything big. How is it going to look? Will you like it? No, right? And at the same time, if on the side you have somebody who's natural, चाहे उसके कुछ spots भी दिख रहे हो, क्या prefer करेंगे? Natural. चाहे वो एक आध spots भी दिखे, but natural is
Inward beauty.
हाँ? Inward beauty, exactly. Okay, so then, okay, so this you understood. No? Look on beauty, and you shall see it is purchased by the weight, where which therein works a miracle in nature, making them light as that wear most of it. Next example. This is with relation to beauty only. The next example. So are those crisp, snaky golden locks. Means he's talking about hair. Golden hair which is curly.
Yes.
Okay. So he's saying people wear them as wigs. But and वो बहुत beautiful दिखता है. सबको लगता है वाह natural beauty है. But वो actually कहाँ से आया है?
From the dead.
Yes, from the head of a dead person who was in the tomb. So are those crisp, snaky golden locks which make such wanton gambols with the wind. Wanton gambols means they blow with the wind, they move with the wind, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Upon supposed fairness, often known to be the dowry of a second head. Dowry of a second head means it's coming from somebody else's head. The skull that bred them in the sepulchre. Sepulchre is the tomb. From a person who is dead, and it's come from his skull, his or her skull. Then he says, thus ornament is but the guiled shore. Guiled means treacherous, okay, misleading. Guiled shore to a most dangerous sea. Means the sea outside when you see, it may look very calm, but once you go in it, then you will realize that it was treacherous, it was dangerous.
Yes.
Okay. So outside से वो क्या दिखता है? Calm sea, but अंदर वो क्या है? Dangerous, treacherous. Then next example he is giving, the most beauteous scarf waving an Indian beauty. यहाँ पे he is being a little racist by saying Indian beauty. But in the we are talking about the Elizabethan time, so that was what is expected only. Waving an Indian need not necessarily mean Indian. It could be Red Indian, it could be West Indian, anything. Okay, the beauteous scarf waving an Indian beauty, in a word, the seeming truth which cunning times put on to entrap the wisest. Entrap means even the to trap them. Even the wisest people get deceived. Huh? Beauteous scarf means the scarf will be very beautiful. So when you see it from out, you'll feel, oh, it's some pretty lady. But then when you see inside, it will be an Indian beauty, although an Indian beauty is much more beautiful than anyone else. Right? Those who are fair have only white in them. Right? Where Indians have more colors. Then so nowadays you have these the top models also who are Africans who are literally black and they look so beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
Hmm?
One is little Paul.
What's her name?
Paul P-A-U-L.
Acha. She's a black this.
Yeah.
And they look good, no?
That's what.
Okay. Therefore thou body gold. So he's saying that this is very deceptive. Therefore thou body gold, hard food for Midas. I will none of you. Midas story.
That's the thing where the moon that if it touches anything that will become gold.
Yes.
So he can't get gold. It is hard for him.
Yes. And his daughter,
Yeah.
she also turns to gold. He asks for a boon. मेरे को बहुत पैसा चाहिए, मेरे को powerful होना है. वो क्या मांगता है? Everything around touch. So finally, he touches food, it turns to gold. His daughter, he touches, she turns to gold. So then,
This kind of give that example is that gold is hard to for the
Yes.
and how it can be helpful.
yes, it's not helpful in any way. So then Midas had asked for the boon to be revoked. कि मुझे ये boon नहीं चाहिए. He realized its value. Okay, so now he finishes where he's saying, I will none of thee. He finishes looking at the gold casket. Okay, after this he turns to the silver casket. Silver के लिए क्या बोलता है? Nor none of thee. Thou pale and common drudge. Drudge means slave. Slave. Pale and common drudge between man and man. Means what? How is it a pale and common drudge between man and man, silver?
It is currency, so it is past.
Oh,
Yes.
it is a currency.
It is common.
Correct. So silver means currency, coins. So how are coins? They are like slaves. They're just being passed from man to man, and it's pale. The color is pale. Okay, and it's very common also. Coin was so commonly found. So he said, "इसके लिए मेरे को silver भी नहीं select करना." Then he from that, but thou meager lead. So now he's looking at lead. But thou meager lead, which rather threatenest than dost promise aught. Thy paleness moves me more than eloquence, and your choose I, joy be the consequence. So what is he saying? That yes, he is saying that all the others make false promises, whereas you seem to be threatening. Even what is written on the casket is
It is written that if someone chooses, then
he has to sacrifice everything, right? Hazard. You have to hazard everything that you have.
yeah.
So he is not, the lead casket is not giving any false promises.
Yeah.
So that's why he's saying this is more, this is attracting me more than anything else. So here choose I, joy be the consequence. कि जो consequence होगा देखा. चलिए. Chalo. So after we come back, I'll ask you all this, huh?
Yes,
So keep your तेरा तो पूरा thorough हो गया. You're ready for a board also now, huh? Even your. Who else? You both are responding the most. तू बीच में कुछ explain करने के बाद वो parts किया, लेकिन what I had not explained. Are you sure चालू नहीं करवा रहे? Because वो coin का कैसे तेरे को पता था? You reacted when he said coin.
हाँ तो मैंने से बोला कि सबके पास है तो मैन टू मैन तो पर एक इंसान
You are nobody from your school or class in this.
एक्चुअली नहीं
You
पढ़ा
can say नहीं
है
पढ़ा।
एक्चुअली नहीं पढ़ा है
Public school
चलो कल 30 रुपए का बड़ा फाइनल करके पैसा दे दो हाँ बॉल एक्सचेंज करके बड़ा
अब वो बाहर हो जाएगी
इसी वजह से बाहर
नहीं दूसरे बंदे खुदला के अगर ये मैच अगर लाइन में दिखती तो वो बॉलिंग
घंटा पैसा इसी के
नहीं बट अगर उसके मैच में बाकी लाए लेकिन अब ये मैच हार गई तो परमानेंट बाहर क्योंकि लास्ट में जब मैंने देखा तो एसआरएच और डीसी दोनों कर रहे थे